And we warn you, some of the images could be disturbing. Fox 42's Bill Steck has spent the day in the ER to see what you can do to keep yourself safe. Bill, what did you find?
Yeah, you heard what Kevin said just a couple of minutes ago about how cold it really is going to be here in the metro. 15 below in some areas. Right now, like he said, it is 6 below. And I want to demonstrate how cold that really is. This is some warm water, and Shannon's going to follow me here. I'm going to toss it up into the air, and it's going to crystallize right in thin air. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. But anyway, if you are out here without gloves or a hat, frostbite could set in as little as 22 minutes.
The onset of frostbite in these types of conditions can be less than 30 minutes and possibly sooner, depending on how cold it actually gets.
That could be the same time as it takes to wait for a city bus or a school bus in the morning. Dr. Ernest says early signs of frostbite include numbness or tingling of the skin. He sent these images of recent cases. The UNMC emergency room has already treated patients for frostbite this winter.
You'll start to lose feeling, and that's probably when you're starting to get into the danger zone. If you can't feel part of your body that's been exposed to the elements, it's probably a good idea to get inside, get warmed back up. If you start to have blistering or if the skin starts to appear waxy or pale, that'd be actually time to go and be evaluated in the emergency department.
The black part on these fingers is what you'll find after blood flow is stopped and circulation slows down. That could happen in less than 2 hours.
Certainly, I mean, at -20, it would not take long. You can do quite a bit of damage in that amount of time.
He says you should be sensible and layer up if you have to be out in it. He's expecting more cases tonight and throughout the weekend.
Anytime we get these cold snaps, we at least get a couple people who have been out in the elements a little bit too long. Also, anyone who is drinking alcohol or using drugs and that would impair their judgment. We see a lot of those types of cases where they don't realize that they're getting cold, and it's usually too late once they're found.
Now another spot is the tip of your nose, which typically gets frostbitten as well when you're out there. So get inside if you can.
42's Bill Steckis shows us jolly old St. Nick is only part of the fun. Hey, Bill.
A fabulous and festive sight out here, guys. Fa la 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 la, lots of lights, and it's been that way for decades. And neighbors here put in all kinds of hard work, not only to put all these lights up, but to keep the show going every single night. In fact, a carload just showed up now in search of Santa. Yes, the place comes complete with a Santa. All about the holidays, guys. Let's just call it poetic. It's the true story of shining the light on the spirit of Christmas every single night. For decades, neighbors have lit up the place with a tradition oozing of cheer and grace. They attract so many people with the holiday cheer.
I put that there to keep people from parking here.
Busloads and limos come all hours of the night to get a glimpse of these glowing Christmas lights. Last night until midnight, the line was steady.
We had our lights shut off already.
Now the lights are abundant for all to greet, complete with a message that spreads across the street. Switches and extensions, they have more than a few.
I got 8 circuits on the outside of the house that I put all these through.
All in the name of Christmas, these neighbors agree. It's just not the same without lights to this degree. Bruce has more lights than most are mounting.
Got a few more than that, I just quit counting. So.
All to keep the Christmas cheer growing and flowing every year. You'll find Santa out here each night.
I can't imagine anything else. It's the biggest delight.
All ages know him and his familiar greeting, you know. If a vocab is limited, they still understand. It helps to keep kids thinking good things in the Wonderland Mist.
Santa, I want to be on a nice list.
Toy soldiers and mangers and candy canes galore illuminate the houses from roof to the floor. They do it all in the name of Christmas without a fuss.
Just the pleasure that other people have, it's pleasure to us.
And cue the music, Santa is here, ta-da! I don't know what your favorite Christmas carol is, but you're busy. You take care of the neighborhood every night, you're greeting kids, and you got to take care of the North Pole. How do you do it?
Well, it takes a little bit of work and a lot of young children to take all the candy canes that I have to give them.
Right. And it's just so good that you guys do this. A carload of kids did just show up to get their candy canes. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Merry Christmas. So let's get back to the poem here for a second. Why don't we just call this an absolutely wonderful and spectacular sight?
And to all, a Merry Christmas and a Merry Christmas good night.
You got it. There you go. With that, we'll send it back to you guys. Merry Christmas.
I think he was a wee bit off on that, but that's okay.
Bill Steckes was at tonight's fundraiser. Bill, a big crowd showed up there?
Yeah, you know, it's responding in droves here at the Latino Legacy Restaurant on 77th and L. Been this way all afternoon, and it is still going strong now. They are responding. The public coming to help out a family that lost not only its mother and 5-year-old brother, but nearly lost an 11-month-old as well.
Thank you so very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was all about giving back. South Omaha well represented.
It's going to be 30, guys.
It's very sad, and my heart goes out to the family.
But some came from as far away as Iowa. Plenty for the kids to do while the adults bid on auction items, gave free will donations, and of course, ate authentic El Salvadoran food. Proceeds went to the Marineros family. The Latino Legacy Restaurant hosted the fundraiser. They cooked loads and people came.
And the community outpouring that I see on Facebook is just wonderful. It's wonderful for the support that they're showing for the city of Omaha.
I have a 5-month-old baby. And so just seeing Angel getting dumped in a dumpster 5 blocks away from my house is really heartbreaking because that could have been my son.
Now this is baby Angel, who was miraculously rescued from that La Vista dumpster. Look at him. You need some diapers, don't you? Yeah, the money's going to go to taking care of Angel and to help with the funerals of his 5-year-old brother and his mother.
Things are kind of rough for the family. It's unfortunate what happened, and you know, having something so tragic happen, anything that anybody can do to help is always appreciated. So I just want to do my part.
We're not just taking money. We're taking clothing, shoes, food, diapers, wipes, anything to help the family right now with baby Angel.
Now, they are not done here yet. You can bring donated items tomorrow to the restaurant as well. You can also go to any U.S. bank, and they'll be happy to help you donate there. Now, we do have late word, and this is just breaking, that there is a fundraiser like this in Council Bluffs that is bogus. So we'll try to have more on that for you later on in the show, guys.
All right, Bill, happy to see that turn out. It won't last all summer. Bill?
Yeah, the last time the cicada bugs were screaming Clinton was president. The price of gas, $1.13 a gallon, and the #1 song in the nation was LeAnn Rimes' How Do I Live? Well, two-term presidents and 17 years later, the bugs are back. Imagine that sound magnified by thousands. That's what it will sound like later this week when they rise in unison.
Something just clicks, and they all come out in mass.
Debbie Beck is the cicada expert at Bellevue's Fontanelle Forest, where thousands are expected to click soon.
I'm saying Wednesday. That's my prediction.
This guy was out 17 years ago, but when his kids come out...
It's going to be noisy, but they are not dangerous at all. They don't bite. They don't attack. If they try to land on your head, it's just because they want to sing for a mate.
They are already singing for mates and out of the ground in surrounding areas.
They've been reported coming out at Lincoln, Beaver Lake, we've heard. Maha Park has been seeing them. They're out in the thousands right now in Indian Cave State Park.
When they get here in 2 days,
it'll be loud and you'll know it.
Right now, they're still underground in these so-called chimneys.
All right, there it is.
They'll be out for 6 weeks flying and mating. Now, the brood is brood 4, and you can get a T-shirt here at Fontanelle Forest, but you can only wear it once every 17 years. So these bugs might prove to be pretty beneficial for your waistline if you can still fit into this in 17 years. The other thing, they are very good for the environment.
But when they come out and they're done and they all die, mammals and birds and other insects that feed on these, because there's like a glut of food, and so you see a boom in other populations, usually the following year.
Yeah, buckle up. They'll be around for about 6 weeks. I can't help but thinking about the Husker football program. The last time they won was 1997, right? But they won that game in 1998. Haven't won a national championship since. Haven't even really come close. So I think maybe some bug mojo might be there for this year. I'm just saying. The program used to be called the Bug Eaters, remember?
That would be nice, Bill. All right.